am Laura, founder of Fertility Avenue, providing emotional, physical, and well-being support to women who are having a difficult fertility journey. Welcome to the second podcast. Today, we're diving into the topic of fertility mindset and how to manage your emotions in a positive way whilst trying to conceive. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, frustrated, or even defeated by the whole process, know that you are not alone. These emotions are valid, but they don't have to define your journey. So together, we're going to look at ways to shift your mindset, embrace positivity, and build emotional resilience. Now, trying to conceive can feel like an emotional roller coaster. When is it ever going to end? Going round and round. Hope, disappointment, anxiety, frustration, guilty, all these emotions and feelings. They can all show up and sometimes even on the same day. Now, firstly, I want to acknowledge that this is a deeply personal, unique journey, and no two paths are alike. It's completely okay and fine to feel the way that you feel. But it's important to remember that while emotions are natural, how we process and respond to them shapes our experience. For instance, when we feel disappointment after a negative test, the instinct might be to possibly bury that feeling or let it spiral into self-blame. But instead, we can pause, acknowledge and recognize the emotion, and offer ourselves the same much needed compassion that we would possibly give to a friend who might be going through a similar experience. Now, here's a mantra that I really love using with my clients. This is a moment of struggle, not a definition of who I am. So let's try and keep that in mind as we talk about ways to nurture a healthy or healthier fertility mindset. Now, a fertility mindset doesn't mean forcing yourself to feel positive all the time or ignoring tough emotions or putting on that mask the whole time. Instead, it's actually about cultivating an attitude of balance and self-compassion. It's about making space for hope and trust while also being gentle with yourself on hard days. Now, here are 3 key principles of a healthy mindset that I like to cultivate with my clients. So the first one is called control the controllables. Focus on those things in life that you can influence, that you do have personal control over, such as your sleep, your nutrition, exercise, stress management, rather than dwelling on outcomes that are outside of your control. And this shift can really help reduce feelings of helplessness. Another one, really celebrate those small wins. Each step you take, whether it's scheduling a doctor's appointment, trying a new wellness practice, seeing a holistic therapist, or simply just taking time for self-care. These small wins are all measurable progress, and celebrate those wins as milestones on your journey. And the third one is reframe those setbacks. We're all going to experience setbacks in life, we do, and on our fertility journey. But instead of necessarily viewing these setbacks as failures, try to see them as part of the process. Every step is bringing you closer to understanding your body and your needs. Now, let's just perhaps expand on this idea. Imagine you've been tracking your ovulation and didn't conceive this month. Instead of saying, "This didn't work, I'm failing, it's never going to happen," you could reframe it. "Now I have more information about my cycle and I'm one step closer to my goal." That would be a reframe. It's not about toxic positivity, it's about realistic hope. Now, let's explore how to navigate the emotions that can arise during this process. As discussed earlier, emotional management isn't about avoiding your feelings and burying them. It's about accepting them, recognizing them, honoring them, and finding constructive ways to process them, learning how to action them to help you in a positive way going forward. So, here are some strategies that I like my clients to consider in order to help them manage emotions positively. First of all, to create what I call a positive emotional toolkit. Think of this as a collection of go to activities or practices that lift your spirits. Now, it could include things like listening to your favourite music, taking a long walk in nature, meditating even, or watching a comforting movie. The idea is to have tools ready at your fingertips for when emotions feel overwhelming. Another one is using affirmations. Now, science tells us that affirmations do work. They are a powerful way to improve your mindset on a daily basis. Now, neuroscience research shows that self affirmations increase those neural pathways in the brain linked to positive valuation. Since your thoughts play a big part in your overall success and happiness, it's important to find ways to improve your mindset. If you don't, you risk falling into negative thought patterns and holding yourself back. So, a good positive affirmation can help you reduce stress, boost well being, self esteem, motivation, and optimism. Now, during your fertility journey, create your own self affirmation, and by saying it out loud every day, even in front of a mirror, it'll help your mind and body to work in harmony together. Now, here are just some suggested affirmations you may wish to consider using and personalize for yourself. I am doing everything that I can to support myself and my wish to have a baby. I take care of my body and mind in order to welcome a baby. I focus on love, kindness, and compassion to myself during my fertility journey. My mind and body are in optimum health and ready to conceive. Another way to manage emotions, visualization. Now, when I went through my own difficult fertility journey, I used the power of visualization on a daily basis. It involves creating mental images of the things you want, such as the follicles growing, a healthy and receptive uterus, embryo implantation, embryo development, a healthy pregnancy. It's using your imagination to walk yourself through various scenarios as if rehearsing them. It's about closing your eyes and not just seeing yourself accomplishing whatever is important to you, but feeling it too. Now, visualization works by putting you in the right frame of mind to overcome life's changes and achieve your goals. It isn't a magic wand that makes your dreams come true instantly. Visualization is a mental exercise that is most effective when practiced regularly. Now, it works because the mind can't tell the difference between what is real and what isn't with repeated practice, especially when all your five senses are incorporated into the visualization. So essentially, you can trick the brain into thinking that you already have what you desire, or that you already ironed out all the kinks to a problem. Visualization is extremely powerful. So, before we go on to the next part of the podcast, I thought it would be really nice to do a guided visualization with you now. So, this time, I want you to focus on releasing stress and embracing a sense of trust. If you can, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, imagine releasing any tension in your body. Now picture yourself standing at the edge of a calm, clear lake. The water is still, and you see your reflection. With each breath, imagine tossing a worry or fear into the water. Watch it ripple and disappear. Feel the weight lift off your shoulders. Now, place your hand over your heart and imagine a warm, golden light filling your body with peace and hope. Remind yourself, I am enough. I am worthy. I am on my way. Take another deep breath in through your nose. And now exhale out your mouth. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes and come back to the space that you are in. Now, another good way to manage emotions is by doing a guided journaling exercise. Sometimes putting pen to paper can be incredibly therapeutic. Now, I'd like to guide you through a journaling exercise that you can try later today. So start by answering these three prompts. What is one thing that you are proud of yourself for doing so far on this journey? Number 2, what emotions are you feeling today? And what do you need to help you process them? And then finally, what is one thing you can do this week to nurture your mind, body, or spirit? Now, journaling allows you to explore your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Over time, it can become a safe space for reflection and growth. Now, if you head to my website, www.fertilityavenue.co.uk, there is a free journal template there that you can download and use as your guide. You may want to fill in all the sections or choose which sections you would like to complete, but it's there for you. And just some final thoughts here and affirmations. Before we wrap up this podcast, I just want you to think about this final affirmation. This journey is teaching me strength, resilience, and patience. I trust that my path is unfolding as it should. Remember, the fertility journey is not just about the destination. It's about growth, self-discovery, and the love you pour into yourself along the way. Now, if today's podcast episode brought you comfort or inspiration, I'd really love to hear from you. Please share this episode with someone who you may feel might benefit. But until next time, take care of yourself, stay hopeful, and remember, you are stronger than you know. I look forward to next week's podcast. But until then, please take care of yourself. Give yourself that much needed love and support. Bye for now.